In this segment, we will be doing pan frying of a chicken breast. Begin, we have to season this chicken breast, and we'll do a simple salt and pepper seasoning. Lightly coat this chicken with the salt and pepper. You may want to do it on both sides. And then we are going to coat it with, or dredge it with a little bit of flour. This flour has a dual purpose. Firstly, it prevents it from splattering when you're frying it. Remember, when you're frying a meat product, there is some liquid in there, and water and oil are not good friends. They will start to splatter and it might hurt you. So this layer of flour will help prevent the splattering. Secondly, this flour also helps this chicken absorb or adhere the sauce to its body. This will act as a blotter paper for the sauce that you will eventually be putting on this chicken. The procedure for pan frying: begin with a pan, preheat it until it's nice and hot. You can roughly gauge the heat by placing your palm over it. And once you have the nice temperature, when it's nice and hot, you would like to add some oil. Remember, you're pan frying it, so you need to grease it a little with some vegetable oil. And we always begin by sauteing or pan frying the show side. This is the show side. If you choose the skin to be your show side, then you begin by pan frying it first. When you lay this down on the pan, allow the piece of meat to drop away from you. And if there's any splash, it will splash away from you. Okay, just lie it down and leave it alone until it is seared. The searing allows the flavor to be more intense. This will be left on the pan for a few minutes, and then we will flip the chicken over to pan sear the opposite side for maybe another 2 to 3 minutes. We will then take this pan and finish off the cooking of this chicken in the oven. Okay. Instead of peeling it out, if you're not sure, take a section of it and you peep. You want to see a nice golden color on it. You have to be patient. If it sticks to the pan, just leave it on for a little longer. It will release the chicken once it's properly cooked. Now, to see if it's ready, you just flip it over lightly to take a peek. And what you're looking for is a golden brown color. So this will be a nice crusting on it. It has a nice golden color. Caramelization of a protein is called the Maillard effect. We just leave this on for a minute or two, and we'll take the entire pan and we will put it in the oven to finish the cooking. It will be held in the oven at about 350 degrees for about another 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. We test for doneness with either a probe thermometer, or you can actually probe it with your hand, your finger, to test for doneness. You want to have a firm spring effect on the tension of the meat. We are going to finish this in the oven because the oven has a more complete heat from top and bottom. By leaving it on the stove top, the heat only comes from below, so the top part will not be effectively cooked. Yeah. Once it's in the oven, we'll leave it in there for about 15 to 20 minutes, and we will use a probe thermometer to test the doneness. This is a more effective way, and you have to read about 150 Fahrenheit on this thermometer. We have just completed the cooking process in the oven for the pan-seared chicken. And I'm going to use a probe thermometer to test for its doneness. Pick the thickest spot, poke it right into the middle, and you wait for the reading. At 150, it is done. So this one has already exceeded the temperature range. And I will now slice it for presentation. Now, a good way of presenting a finished product right out of the oven is to give it a little glaze. And sometimes you can draw some of the residue oil and you paint it over. If there's not enough oil left, you can use a fresh olive oil or melted butter to give it a nice shine. So to present it, you can either leave it whole as it is, or you can fan it. Fanning allows you to make this product look a little bigger and more dramatic as it shows off a different color scheme.